Today we're going to be talking about episode 37 of My Hero Academia.
I am literally in the air right now, wrapping up a stewardess. First class, I am so new at this. Used to ride a metro, let us shit is retro. Like the infrareds on my feet, baby, let's go. Send out what they know me by, logic what they call me. Gotta catch a flight, but the fans wanna stall me. Life of a dawn, change just.
And in this episode, if I sound like I'm being quiet or not getting as excited as I should be, it's because it is super early in the morning and everybody is sleeping, so I can't be super enthusiastic or loud right now. So that is why I might be at a whisper or like a lower tone than usual. So this episode was Deku and Bakugo versus All Might in the practical exam, and they basically had to do the same thing everybody else had to do, was just get through this gate or handcuff their villain, which is a teacher. And this episode was really good, really well written and animated, just amazing. And the fight scenes and the ideas behind them were just like out of this world. It was like one of the best episodes of the series so far. So we seen at the beginning of the episode, Bakugo and Deku were just fighting nonstop. They couldn't get a plan together because obviously we know that Midoriya or Deku, I'm just gonna call him either one, and Kacchan, they always argue. They can never get along. But Midoriya tries to make his best efforts to get along with Kacchan, but Kacchan never wants to listen to Deku or never wants to go with his plan because he thinks he's stupid, or he just really dislikes Deku for a reason that we know kind of, but they'll probably hit on it more as the series goes on. But yeah, he was just not cooperating at all. He just wanted to run head on into All Might, which is a terrible idea because All Might is literally super strong. And if you guys remember, he did this he threw this punch at the beginning and just sent this shockwave of like air down like 20 blocks of a city. It was just like amazing. He blew him away, did all this damage to the city. He was acting like a real villain would with that power. So we all know All Might's real power, and even though he's got these weights on, he can still do some serious damage. So finally Deku talks some sense into Kacchan and they come up with a plan, and that is Kacchan gives Deku the grenade that he carries on his arm that like builds up the sweat and makes the flash. So he gave one to Kacchan and he jumps up behind All Might and uses his blast just like a normal blast, and then Deku jumps up into All Might's face and just lets this explosion off that knocks All Might way back. He wasn't expecting it at all. They basically outsmarted him. And so they took off running. You see like Deku use his full cowling to just like jump away, and Kacchan, they fly away. They book it because they know this is like their one opening. This was like the only plan they had planned out to get away from All Might. But we all know that that's not going to keep All Might from coming after them even more. And so they're getting near the gate, and all of a sudden we see All Might just pop up next to Kacchan and just like break his other grenade thing that he carries on his arm. And so that he punches Bakugo, by the way, and punches him in the stomach so hard that he throws up. I just want to put that in from earlier. So we know All Might isn't messing around. He's acting like a true villain to these guys. And in that whole scuffle, we see All Might, he does like this New Hampshire type smash thing in the air, and he flies back and hits Midoriya. And what I personally think is, I think he broke Midoriya's backbone or something like that, but Midoriya could still walk, so he might have just fractured it or something, but he hurt his back really bad. And at the end, Recovery Girl said if you would have hit him any harder, it might have been permanent damage. So I mean, we know All Might was giving it his all in here, and Bakugo and Midoriya, they didn't really outclass All Might. They just worked as a team against All Might because they were both super powerful. And to be honest, I thought All Might would be able to take these two relatively easy, even with the weights, but as we all know, All Might is getting weaker and weaker as he gets, as his weakness progresses, as his, we all know he's gonna die soon. Well, I think he's gonna die soon. I don't know for sure, but we all know he's been getting weaker as the show goes on. And at the end of the episode, we see All Might holding Kacchan down, and then we see the true Midoriya. We see Midoriya come in and just punch All Might with this smash, just punches him right in the face, and he picks up Bakugo and runs towards the gate. Even though Midoriya could have just ran toward the gate by himself, he took Kacchan with him because that's just Midoriya. He's born to be a great hero, and that's why All Might passes power on to him. As we can see, there was a flashback of Midoriya helping Kacchan versus the goo guy at the beginning, season 1, episode 2 or something like that. So we know Midoriya is he's born to be the greatest hero of all time, and this is the story of him becoming the greatest hero of all time. So I thought that was super cool. They added that in, and he didn't just run towards the exit and win. I like how they made Midoriya show his full hero potential in helping Kacchan, and that was kind of cool to see him smash, just punch All Might with a smash right in the face. And I don't know, you can just tell that Midoriya is getting stronger and stronger. And even at the end, All Might said that we know you guys are getting, I think he said, young Midoriya, you've grown so much or something like that. And it's true, Midoriya is getting super strong and he's becoming a really great hero. And he said the same about Bakugo. Bakugo just needs to grow up, or Kacchan, he just needs to grow up and stop relying on just himself. He needs to work with others, and I mean, that's what he's gonna have to do in the future. If he goes into an agency, he's gonna have to work with other heroes. But I'm just rambling on now. So amazing episode. I couldn't have asked for more. Amazing animated, amazing soundtrack, super dope flashbacks. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Peace out. 1, 2, 3. This is how it goes.